What's popping, y'all? So I know everyone has been seeing the viral latte makeup look, and it is absolutely gorgeous. It is so bronze, warm. It gives me fall vibes because it just makes you feel so cozy. But we are gonna do this makeup look because it's been going viral everywhere. Here are some pictures of the viral makeup looks, and we're just gonna do like a warm, soft, smoky eye kind of latte makeup. If you're interested, stay tuned. All right, y'all, so since we're doing latte makeup, we're gonna go in with a dewy foundation that illuminates. So we're gonna use Milani Bright Side Illuminating Primer. We're gonna start off with that, and we're just gonna prime both of our sides. And this primer is really thick, so you don't have to use as much as I did. But we're gonna go in and just prep our face. Remember, y'all, without a good primer, your foundation is gonna be trash. So it's gonna go in, and we're just gonna prime our face. After we prime our face, we're gonna go in with a foundation. I wanna do something dewy to give it that latte effect. So we're gonna go in with e.l.f. Halo Glow. And this is like thebomb.com. It is super affordable and it's not expensive at all. This is definitely going to give us the coverage that we need. So we're just going to go in and apply it to our face. We definitely need to be glowing. So this is like right up our alley. To blend it all out, I'm going in with the Morphe R6 brush to just blend it all out. We want to make sure we don't put anything up on our eye because we want to use concealer there. If you put concealer right there, then it'll go great because you're not building anything on it. The concealer will just conceal up under those eyes to give you that bright effect. Latte makeup, to me, I don't know about you guys, but to me, latte makeup has been out for a while. I guess people are just putting like names on it now. For concealer, we're going to go in with Makeup Revolution in Real Life Concealer. This is like thebomb.com. And we're just going to put it up under our eyes. And remember, guys, we want it to give us like a bronzing effect. So when we do our contour, it's going to be like super, super warm and bring in a lot of depth. So now we're just going to blend out our concealer. And you just want to pat it lightly. And for the latte effect, you want to make sure that your concealer is lighter so that when we do our contour, it is bringing in warmth and depth into our face. Now, y'all, we're just going to blend the other side. And if you want your concealer to go on flawless, a pro tip, you want to make sure that you let it sit for a little bit so that it can go on seamlessly. If you can look, no creasing or anything up under the eye. And as you can see, the Milani Illuminator just have the face illuminating. So we're just doing that here. And now on to the contour. For contour, I'm going to go in with my favorite contour stick, which is Anastasia Contour Stick. I've had this thing literally for years. I don't even know if it's even safe to still be using, but this Anastasia Contour Stick is like absolute best. So I'm going to bring it here and do the other side. You don't want to put too much because you want your stuff to look all crazy. And then right now I have a headband on, but I want to bring it above here just a little bit because we're bringing in warmth into the face. Also, we're going to go ahead and do our contour. This is absolutely going to give us the ultimate latte makeup effect. I saw this trend on TikTok and I was like, oh my gosh, this is like thebomb.com. Literally, us brown skinned women, we've been doing this for years. It's like our go-to makeup for on the go, something simple, something light. So let's get it. Now I'm gonna go in and blend out my nose on my contour. I'm gonna go in with my Glam Light brush. It is like an angled brush. I don't know if you guys can see. And I've been doing a lot of makeup today, so it's been really muggy. But I'm gonna go in with this brush and I'm just gonna go down my nose, blend it out on my forehead to bring it up. And then I'm gonna go down on the nose. Morphe has like the absolute best brushes. So we're going to go in and we're going to blend out our nose contour here. You can do it however you like. Me, I like to just blend it on the bridge of my nose. Okay, so the brush I'm going to blend out my nose contour is going to be a Morphe E46 brush. And it looks like this. It's angled. And I'm just going to bring it. And now we're going to do the same thing to the other side. We're just blending and we're going to drag it right up under the brow bone so that it can give its natural effect. And with the same brush, we're going to do the same thing for our contour. We're just going to drag it up and just keep blending. And we're just going to blend going up. We're going to lightly tap it. You don't want to smudge it all in like that, but you want to go up. Contour is literally like my favorite part because there's so many steps that makes the makeup look very, very nice. Also, since this is a bronzer look, we're not going to do any blush because we want to look mocha. We want to look chocolate. We want to look latte'd out. So we're not going to do any pink blush. Instead, you want to use like a highlighter that is, I would say, like brown or gold looking. You're going to want to go in with a setting powder, and you want your setting powder, to me, I'm going to use a yellowish setting powder to give us that bright yellow warm undertone. So it's all up to you, but for me, I'm going to use a golden tone setting powder to set up under my eyes. I'm going to bake so that it can set in on up under my concealer, but it is all up to you, your choice. And this is Makeup Revolution in the shade Banana for the setting powder. And as you can see, it is going to give us that warm effect that everybody needs. But this latte makeup trend is like right up my alley because this is honestly like my go-to makeup. While we're letting that sit, we're going to clean up our eyebrows and lay our foundation for our makeup. I'm going to go in with Tarte Shape Tape in the shade Deep. And I'm just going to clean up under my eyebrows and lay the foundation for our makeup. Also, pro tip, you can use concealer to brighten your eye makeup, your eyeshadow. You don't always have to use like an eyeshadow primer. You can, which it absolutely works. But for like a smooth finish with your eyeshadow and for the colors to be popping and vibrant, you definitely want to use concealer. Tarte is like my go-to. I've been using that for years. All right, guys, so I'm gonna go in and I'm just gonna blend this out in Morphe M35 brush just to lay this down. It is giving like, it is definitely giving like set. I'm gonna go and do the same thing for the other side. And some people clean up the top of their brows. You can do the same. It just depends on how clean you like your eyebrows to be. For me, I think my eyebrows is okay today, so I'm just gonna leave it how it is. We're gonna dust off our setting powder. And if you can see, we already have that warm effect going on. We're just cleaning that up under our eyes. And we're gonna clean our nose and our chin. And as you can see already, y'all, it is giving like latte makeup. So bring that up. And again, I won't be doing any blush because I do want to make sure it's set nicely. And then I'm going to go in over my contour and I'm going to add a little bit of bronzer. And this is the BH Studio Pro palette. And oh my gosh, y'all, this was like one of my first contour palettes ever. It is crazy. I think this, yeah, it was literally my first contour palette. So I'm just going in and I am just warming up some of the contour I already did. We're just gonna do it there. It's giving latte makeup. For our eyeshadow, we are gonna be going in with Anastasia Soft Glam. What better way to do a latte makeup with Anastasia? For the latte makeup, we want to give warm, we want to give in-depth, we want to give pretty. So we're going to go in with a brown, a darker brown for the outer, and then we're going to go in a lighter brown for the front. This is all latte makeup is, a smoky brown eye and just warmth to the face. So we're going to go in with a darker brown, and we're just going to start blending this out. And we're just going to blend this out. And what we do to one side, we gotta do to the other side. And don't think too much of it because it's not hard at all. We just have to blend, blend, blend. And I'm so happy this trend is out because this is literally like right up my alley. So when blending eyeshadow, you want to go with a darker tone here, and then you want to blend a lighter tone at the top to blend it all out so that it can look like perfect and seamlessly. So we're going to go in with a lighter brown in the palette shade Burnt Orange, and we're just going to blend right above the top. And it is going to be a lighter brown, something more soft so that it can just blend perfect and we won't have any harsh lines. This is going to make it look so seamless and it's going to look perfect. The lines from the dark to the light isn't going to be so harsh. So we're going to do the other side, and you see how harsh that line is right there? We're just going to go in with a lighter brown, and we're just going to blend it so that it is just like a smooth effect. Now everything is blended out. In our corners here, we want to make sure it's like a really soft brown, something that complements your skin tone. All right, guys, and then we're just going to go in with a softer brown, and we're just going to put it right there in the middle. And we just want to blend it out perfectly. Blend it to the outer brown that we put there. And then in the corners, we're going to go in with a soft, soft brown. And we want our transition to be super smooth. So if you can see, it's like a medium brown and then it's a darker brown. I'm going to go in with another Morphe brush and we're just going to pat this in. Pat it in and just pull it up. And do the same for the other side. And if you look, you can see the transition between the light brown, medium brown, and the dark brown. For the eyeliner, I'm going in with the AF94. This is a makeup line made by Halsey, and this is a brown eyeliner, so we're going to go with that. So for me, I like a dramatic wing, but we're not going to do that today because we are going to go with latte. So we're just going to do a small little wing. This is the brown eyeliner and it just goes on perfectly, and we're going to add the lash. So this is a smoky eye effect, so we are going to smoke out the bottom of our eye. And we're just gonna add a little bit of brown. Time for our lips. We do want to complete this latte makeup in a more brown bronzer look. Fenty Icon Velvet, and the shade is called Breadwinner. It is a more brown makeup look, so we're gonna go with that. Let's start at the bottom, and we're just gonna bring the warmth to the middle. Start at the top. And anybody who's used Fenty before, you already know how Icon Velvet just glides on. It really feels like velvet on your lips. We're gonna go on with the lighter tone in the middle, and I'm gonna use concealer for this part. And guys, for the inner part of my lips, I am gonna use like a lighter concealer. I'm just gonna I'm gonna go over it with Mented Cosmetics. This is their lip gloss in the shade Sin Nudes. And I'm just gonna go over it to give it that gloss effect. We are gonna go in with Lottie London Shimmer Squad, and we're gonna be using this shades right here. And in the middle of our nose here, just to give it a little glow.